Hello Pisces, thank you for joining me. We're gonna do your forensic investigation, okay? So when we get to the death part, it looks like more like a spiritual, okay? It may have felt like just death. But first we're gonna start here with the victim. This is you. I believe, yeah, this looks like a mess here. This looks like a fight, conflict. So as the victim here, and you'll know the roles best, okay, Pisces, if you weren't the victim and you were the perpetrator, you know where it fits, okay? So the victim was deceptive and manipulative, using trickery, and felt manipulated by others as well. They felt a total lack of control and they felt helpless. The victim's plans failed and confusion took over their thoughts. Secrets and false identities played a role right before the event, which were hidden motives. Next here, this is the death. This is the cause of the spiritual death. It was an overload causing a collapse here. The body and the mind gave out from carrying too much for too long. It was a crushing weight. Now, yeah, this could be physical, but I feel like this is a figurative burden that crushed you, and even caused it like a fatal physical breakdown. It's like you tried to carry an impossible load alone and failed. And the end came swiftly as the heavy burden finally dropped and just broke you. Here we have the perpetrator. Well, what drove the perpetrator to attack the victim? It was loss, it was grief, it was regret, and obsessive focus on past failures. This person committed the crime driven by emotional devastation and perceived abandonment. This person felt like you abandoned them. The perpetrator was acting out of spite and deep resentment and the nothing left to lose mentality. They felt deeply wronged by the victim and past events, triggering a destructive, short-sighted reaction. Okay? Now, the location, the environment in which this took place was like a feeling of mental anguish and isolation and psychological distress that felt like a nightmare. This was stressful, it was toxic, it was haunting. This occurred in a home. Yeah. Next here, Pisces, we have the evidence. As far as the evidence goes, the investigators originally suffered from severe tunnel vision, apathy, and a lack of motivation to even look deeper into this. They took things at face value and essentially checked out from searching further. However, it looks like there is an awakening occurring, a breakthrough, a new awareness. The exact piece of evidence and secret that was being completely ignored and left behind is finally being noticed. It's being picked up and integrated into the case. The apathy is breaking. a truth is forcing its way out into the open. So that's really good, Pisces. This case will be solved, but it isn't a clean, peaceful victory either. We see the victim holding the high ground here and defending a position against intense scrutiny and fiercely resisting opposition. The final resolution looks like a massive, aggressive, legal, and public battle. Truth and justice win, but only because someone is relentlessly fighting to make it happen. Karma is being actively enforced here rather than settling naturally. You know, the resolution will face heavy resistance, some pushback, and denial from those who tried to cover it up. The resolution is vindication through persistence. It requires you to continually stand your ground against a crowd or even an establishment that refuses to back down. The truth will prevail, but the final chapter of this case is defined by conflict, intense boundary setting, and an eventual hard-fought triumph over any systemic injustice, okay? Now, you also too, as a victim, you may have not been the deceptive and manipulative one using trickery. You know, this could have been the other person, but regardless, you know, justice will prevail and truth will come out, okay? You have the Queen of Halloween here. This means that you're being called to take the lead here. You're being called to not apologize for taking up space, you know, for establishing strict boundaries and standing tall in your authority. So, Pisces, trust your personal guidance and your own personal perspective. When doubts or outside opinions try to sway you, just hold your ground firmly and stay aligned with your true goals. If a situation has become chaotic or blurry, you know, if it's become disrespectful, it's time to establish clear rules and expectations here, okay? Because you do not need to tolerate any disrespect to you or your name, okay? And that's what I'm getting here. I feel like somebody, a particular individual, used trickery and just took everything out of context as though they're the victim and you're the perpetrator, but it looks like it's the opposite. So I am gathering that here. I feel like this individual brought possibly a bunch of people up against you wrongfully. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead. Let's see which signs you may possibly have been dealing with, Pisces. Yeah. I mean, but we do see justice prevailing, so that's important, right? Yeah. So when the truth comes out, this person isn't going to know what to do. Kind of like the song. Yeah. People really do need to understand their place in this world, and it isn't to attack others. Okay, so we have Aquarius here in reverse. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius here, Pisces. Okay. Yeah. There's going to be a quick change fallout with this Aquarius. Here's Pisces. You could be dealing with another Pisces. Or this just could be you. We see a big change between an Aquarius and your... Look, let me show you how these cards are out, okay? It's going to be a big change between here, okay? Now, Aquarius is the one in reverse. So we can see here, Pisces, that you are in the right. Yeah. You will win this case. Aquarius could just be an energy as well. Okay, but it's the person that you're dealing with. Virgo. People didn't want to learn. Okay. Yeah. Someone here did not want to learn anything. Libra in reverse. So you dealt with a Libra and a Virgo and an Aquarius in this. Libra is in reverse. That means that Libra is out, this Libra is out of balance. Not upright with the justice system. Not upright with justice at all. We also have a Taurus here. Yeah. These individuals were resisting change. They're resisting, just want to keep things going. They were just resisting the change and trying to keep secrets. What's, the hidden truth. They were trying to keep it undercover, under wrap, in a deep place. That's what I get here, Pisces. So, yeah. Idaho could be of some significance here, Pisces, okay? New York could be of some significance. New Mexico. Someone by the name of Dharma, or this can just be, the Dharma of good and bad. Yeah, someone here may be possessed or on the brink of possession as well, okay? Weird stuff. But anyway, okay, Pisces, I hope this helps you. Bye for now.